Full House reunion's got nothing on us here on the Rich Eisen Show. I've never met this guy before, but I'm a fan. We were in the movie Like Mike together back in 2002.
That's right.
Wow. You look the same. I've lost a lot more hair.
Minus the braids and the magic shoes and all of that.
Shad here on the Rich Eisen Show. Good to see you, Shad.
No, you too, man. Definitely, definitely.
CSI Cyber, your news show, airs at a special night and time tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Let's talk about your good buddy who won the Sixth Man Award, the Raptors shooting guard, Lou Williams.
Lou.
How do you know him?
Me and Lou, we go back. We're both Gwinnett boys. That's the biggest county in Georgia. We're both from the north side of Atlanta. Lou went to South Gwinnett High School, and we actually met at a Jay-Z concert. It was so random. We were in Atlanta, Phillips Arena, and a friend of mine was like, yo, you guys should meet. You guys live in the same neck of the woods, and he's like the #1 shooting guard in the country right now. And he invited me to his game, went to his high school game, and it was kind of crazy because I actually went to the high school and watched him play, and then we just became friends ever since. Like, ever since, we just remained cool. So it's so exciting to see where he was at to now where he is now. It's like a big leap, but I'm just so proud of him.
Six-man award, when you think about it, there's an MVP.
Right.
And that's for the entire league.
Right.
And then this is the MVP of guys who aren't quote-unquote starters.
Yeah.
That's some serious business to be named this.
Yeah, I told him, I said, man, just get ready because it's going to be a crazy offseason for you, you know? And I told him, just be expecting the check you've always been wanting to get. And I just told him, just leave it all on the court. Just go out there and ball hard. And he's so excited. So hopefully they can get that win tonight. I think they play tonight. So
they do. They play tonight, and they lost their first game against the Wizards.
Yeah.
Now they gotta
win this one tonight.
Yeah, they certainly. So who is your team other than the Toronto Raptors? Obviously, you're an adopted team. Do you have are you a Hawks fan essentially?
Not a Hawks fan, but I will support the Hawks because I am an AT alien. But I like the Rockets.
Why is that?
I like the Rockets.
Is that a Harden thing?
James Harden, Dwight Howard, also Atlanta boys self. And I just like that team. Trevor Ariza, JT the Jet. You know, I like JT's sharp shooter. The way they distribute and pass the ball, they look good in game one. I definitely feel like they can put some pressure on some teams coming out the West.
Now, you have some game yourself, and I'm not talking about the Magic shoes. You played in a couple of Celebrity All-Star games.
Yeah.
2006 and 2007. What is your game like right now?
Right now?
Right now, what is your game like right now?
Right now, I think I still got it. I'm talking like a retired NBA player here.
Yeah,
like, I think I still got it. No, I can still play. I can still play. I'm definitely a shooter. I love to shoot and dribble.
Right.
But, you know, I still got game.
Could you take Kevin Hart right now? Oh, boy. That's a yes?
Oh, my God. That's a ultimate yes.
Well, so then why does he keep winning the MVP? It's because he's a funny guy?
That's it.
Is that it? It's a popularity contest?
That's it.
It has nothing to do
They robbed me. See, I played like 4 times. They robbed me. I remember dropping like 15 and like 8, and they still robbed me. My team lost, but it's still cool. But yeah, Kevin, it's just, you know, if Kevin was guarding me, I would just say mouse in the house. Mouse in the house. Back down, just throw me the ball, you know?
You'd post him up.
Most definitely. Post on Kevin. Yeah.
Posting up
Kevin Hart. Yeah.
Wow. You'd post him up.
I would post Kevin Hart up.
Because I know he's not of large stature.
He's like 3 inches shorter than me. Oh, yeah. We'll post him. Mouse in the house.
Shad here on the Rich Eisen Show. So you're a Falcons fan, that I know for sure.
Yeah, I like
I've heard
Birds.
you talk about the Dirty Birds. But
yeah.
What do you think they need to do? 8th overall pick here. What do you think they need to do to get back atop the NFC South, which they almost were despite having such a horrible season last year? What do you think of that?
Number one, the 8th pick is cool. We'll definitely, you know, get a good player coming out the draft. So let's solidify that as far as let's get a great player.
You'll go the best player available.
Get the best player available coming in at 8, and then I would say, listen, go get AP before the Raiders sign him because like we need a running back. Like we definitely need a running back. We need one. I feel like we haven't had a real legitimate running back probably since Jamal really. You know, I mean, you know, we had Vic, but since then we haven't had anything since Vic come in. Well, although we did have that one year where Matt Ryan was up for MVP, where we almost should have beat the Niners, or was it the Niners that go to the Super Bowl?
Seahawks. And Michael Turner was your guy for 1 year. He was pretty good for 1 year.
We need AP, man. I want AP.
I don't know. He comes at such a high price tag. It's a lot of money, and it's Arthur Blank's money. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's not your money. So how'd you get into CSI Cyber? How'd you get into TV? And
Yeah, well, I was actually, at the time, I was hosting another show. And I remember getting this call from my mother, actually, and she had called me saying, there's this great opportunity for you to, audition for this role for CSI to come. I'm like, okay, what, a reoccurring role? They want me to guest star as Bow Wow? Or it's like, no, they want you to play a character. So during a commercial break,
Right.
I went back in my dressing room. I did the audition tape within, like, the 2-minute break period that we had. Did it on my MacBook, had my friend send it right to Anthony, who's the creator of CSI, Anthony Zucker, send it right to him, got done with my show, got back, called me and said, hey, can you be in LA in 2 days? I said, I take it, I got the role. Pack up. And I was in LA in like 3 days.
Are you kidding me?
That's exactly how it happened.
So
True
you
story.
fittingly emailed in your resume
Yep.
for a show about cyber.
Yep.
Okay. Now and Patricia Arquette, Academy Award-winning actress from Boyhood, is on this program.
Correct.
And that's incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
that's truly incredible what's happened with your career, if you think about it.
Yeah,
Shad.
it is.
Do you recall that James Vanderbeek is on as well from back at that? Now that he was huge back when Like Mike was in theaters.
Yeah. Doing his Dawson
When was the last time you saw Like Mike? When was the last time you saw that? I get tweets and emails every now and then.
I get it every time.
On all the time.
I get it every time. I was just at my boy's house playing basketball. He said, you don't have the shoes today. Everything to me is the shoes. What's so funny is I haven't seen it in a while, but it was on last night.
Because
of my Twitter.
Use your Twitter feed.
Yep.
At S Moss.
There you go. I'm watching
3
Like
million
Mike.
Twitter followers, by the way.
Yes.
That's not too shabby. And I mean, Morris Chestnut was in that movie.
Morris, so many people. Jonathan Lipnicki, who is now, was in Jerry Maguire, and I don't know if the last time you guys seen him, he's now like an MMA fighter.
Yes.
Have you guys seen him lately? Yeah, he's like a built MMA fighter.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Jonathan Lipnicki. He's not
like rocked up now?
Oh yeah, he's not the same little kid from Jerry Maguire.
So
anymore.
wow, Iverson, did you get to hang with Iverson back then?
Sure did.
What was that like, meeting all these NBA players back in 2002?
That's what made me do the movie. Me being a kid and me loving basketball so much, and that being my first dream. When they came and pitched this movie to me, I said, that's cool. They said, well, you get to play with a lot of the NBA stars, and we'll film NBA All-Star Weekend in Philly. I said, oh, I'm in. Let's go. Let's do it. I got a chance to play with, Dirk, Jason Kidd, Iverson, of course, Vince Carter. And this is legends in their prime. Yeah, Vince was still in the Raptors uniform then. And it was just so much fun being able to do that as a kid. It was a lot of fun.
Well, it was fun. They had me do. It was probably like you in a commercial break. Me and Kenny Mayne and I did that.
Right.
Because I remember I was talking with you offline. Stuart was, for some reason, he was off, away on vacation, couldn't shoot it, and he was so upset that he didn't have a shot to be in for a basketball movie. That's his sport. Yeah. Well, he'll say football is equally the same, but I mean, he was so upset that he couldn't do that. So I sort of held that over his head every now and then. Yeah, Kenny had to do your job, he had to pull your weight for you. What about your musical career? You got some new music coming out this summer with Snoop?
Yeah, most definitely. Who's no stranger to sports at all.
Not at all. He's a big Steeler fan.
Oh yeah, big time. And we're gonna go ahead and get together and do it again. We've had a lot of success with each other. #1 record together on my first album. So I told him, I said, look, man, we do too much hanging out. We're really like family, and I'm like, let's just do one for 2015. Let's give him some new Bow Wow and Snoop Dogg music.
That's great.
Let's do it together. So it's gonna be big.
He got beat up on the Bieber roast about being old, about being the old man, and that made me feel old. That if Snoop is on the business end of old jokes, him and Ludacris were getting that from Kevin Hart, your nemesis, your post-up nemesis.
Yeah. I'm out to dunk, Kevin. I'm out to dunk on you for real now for talking about Unc. This is a serious person.
Fantastic. Brockman, you got a question before we go off?
Yeah, you had some fun in Entourage. Yeah. Hanging out with those boys. What was that like? And are you going to be in the movie?
Yeah. Well, actually, I had a lot of fun working with the guys. Anytime you get a chance to work with those guys, and it's just not even a chance to work with them. I was a fan of the show. Yeah. Before me even getting the call to be on the show. And I remember at the time, during them shooting the movie, I did go out for a day and did some filming stuff with them. Just real quick stuff. There's so many cameos in this movie.
Sure.
And the way they shot this movie was they shot it like how they shoot the show, just rough, on the cusp, and just live. I mean, they were walking up to celebrities. If they were shooting somewhere and you were in Starbucks just relaxing, they would walk up to you and say, hey, we're doing Entourage the movie. Get in it real quick. And they would just jump in it. So it's crazy, man. So many cameos. It's going to be a great movie, though.
So if you're not in it, you're a total complete loser, from what I'm understanding.
No.
Because if you're not in it, if they're going up to random people at Starbucks.
well, celebrities, you know.
I mean, look, I'm in a very fragile state as it is because my star meter on IMDb.com was 109.
Yeah.
As of, just based on my birthday. You know how you click on your birthday?
Right.
We did that on the air about 2 days ago, and I was 109. But now I'm up to 43, feeling good about myself. And then you tell me the free world is in the Entourage movie. If you're getting a latte, you're getting an Americano ice, you're in the movie.
Right.
somewhere from Van Nuys all the way down to Irvine, and I didn't.
Well, I can tell you this.
I didn't get the call.
From the looks of things,
Yeah.
there will be a part 2. So I would definitely give them the call and let them know, hey, go talk to Rich.
You're saying I have a chance.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Big time. You got it. You got to do it.
Fantastic. Hey, Shad, thanks for coming in.
No, thanks for having me.
Please come back anytime. CSI Cyber normally airs Wednesdays at 10.
Right.
But it's on a special night and time tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern on CBS, America's Most Watched Network, at SMoss on Twitter.
That's right.
Join the millions who follow you on Twitter. Good to see you again.
No, you too, man. Definitely.
You bet. Shad Moss here on The Rich Eisen Show.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.